Oh, there you go. There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to X Talk Live. You're here live with the one, the only Chris Crash Taylor in the big chair, and the one, the only Zero Dark Kitty in the other big chair.
Meow.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was in the little chair.
The little chair.
Yeah. My chair doesn't need to be as big as yours. I'm littler than you.
Right.
Yes.
Right. And I've got a whole lot of ass to pack into this one. There we go. Yeah. Good Friday afternoon, everybody.
Thank God it's Friday.
Thank God it is Friday. Yes. It is.
And yes, I know my voice has been really crappy this week, but it's worse than usual this week. So apologies for my voice cutting out. It's not the equipment. It's actually me. So, yes.
First call, blame the gear.
Yeah. Can't today.
We'll go blame the gear. Well, don't worry, folks. I know we got a bunch of people in here looking for the pets, and guess what? There's the pets. We got them for you once again. It's Pet City.
That's right.
Pet Cetra, Pet something.
That's right.
Apparently, countless polls have been taken. Nobody wants to see us. They just want to see the pets. So there you go. There you go.
Right.
There you go.
That's right. Now with more pets.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm like reposting this in, I don't even know. There's so many.
In all the rooms.
There's so many. I don't know.
Really? Nobody invites me to any room. I'm gonna...
Just me. You're only in my room.
Yeah.
My zero dark den.
Right. And that's because I pestered you for 3 months.
I get no privacy anywhere. Not even in cyberspace.
Is that what it is?
No. What do you mean? Why you had to pester me for 3 months before I let you in?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do I turn people off that much?
No. I meant for me.
Oh.
To have a safe space.
Oh, a safe. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's
I thought I had Zero Dark Kitty here.
Yeah.
A safe space? What is that? The gun range?
Yes, exactly. That's right.
Wow. Oh, my.
I'm kidding. You know I'm kidding.
I know you're kidding.
Yes. Well, that's good. Because they might not know I'm kidding.
They probably don't know you're kidding.
They didn't read my beautiful post in homage to Gen X, where among the things I said was that the best thing about my generation is we took our safe spaces with us wherever we went.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So.
Yeah. So eat that, liberal tids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True enough.
All righty. Well, we've got the pets, we've got the screens, we got the switching, we got all the stuff working.
I'm saying hi in the chat as we speak right now.
You're saying, right?
I want people in the chat.
Start chatting.
Gosh darn it.
Right.
Yes.
There's your safe space for Friday is in the chat.
That's right. I need interactivity.
Whatever platform you're on YouTube, no problem. Twitch, we got you covered.
Yeah.
God, where the hell else are
X.
we? Rumble, X.
Obs.
Obs.
Yes. Hey. Oh, finally. I was just about to text you, Pepe.
Oh, it's Pepe La Fix.
Maui. So cool.
Malik Amoshad.
All right. Well, we do have actually quite the lineup for you. I might seem a little tired now because it's Friday and I am, but I'm sure the FAFO of the kitty will come out as we talk about these stories.
Oh,
that
I'm absolutely certain.
Are all FAFOing and yeah.
And actually, this is Pepe's first time here, so I'm going to break tradition. Calm down. Your camera is not on. Going to give you the tour.
Sure.
Does he want the tour?
I guess if that's what you want to do.
Well, I mean, we could play the range clip.
No, we can't do that. I mean, we could do that, but we can't do that because you did that show when you had that bad liberal on. So
right,
we can't do that.
The bad liberal.
No one will ever get to hear my range story again now. Can you bleep all of his reactions out and just like cut it together, edit it out?
I don't think that's humanly possible.
We keep it because Gilbert is on there.
Right.
Gilbert Gottfried, and we don't ever want to cut Gilbert out.
No,
Right.
no. But
you can cut out that other liberal thing.
I may actually be able to do that.
Let's do that, because
I
then
will
we'll be
try to
able to
do that.
use the clip again.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Alrighty. Well, let's get to the show.
Yes, we have a very special end of Friday show, FAFO, for you.
Oh, we do.
It's a 4.5 minute compilation of FAFO.
Oh.
Yes, so you're not going to want to miss that. So stay to the end for the FAFO clip.
You're going to say it's a 4.5 hour special edition.
No.
Yes, we're going to be streaming for the next 4.5 hours.
No. Someday, but not today.
Well, come on, you know me. I could do 12 hours right now. Let's go.
I know.
So over to the Browsertron.
Yes, please.
All right. Our first one today comes from Viva Frey. I believe that's how you say it.
Mm-hmm.
You follow him up there at the Viva Frey, Frei. Post is, initial reaction is to say yes, he should be charged. You can't discharge a firearm with no idea where the bullet will land. Someone could have been killed by that stray bullet. Flip side, there is an argument of self-defense. Drones can carry explosives and other components capable of causing grievous bodily harm and destruction of property. I'm on the fence, though, learning to charging for reckless discharge of a firearm. Now, what he's referring to is the lovely Tara Bull.
No, I didn't want to put her up there. Because we can't stand her.
I was going to say, what are you doing?
So that's why. But I do want you to play the clip that's in her tweet, because I couldn't find it anywhere else. So that's why necessity dictated.
I know. I was trying to skate over her, but
I need you to play the clip.
All right. Well, it is from Terrible. It says 72-year-old Florida man Dennis Wynn shot at a Walmart drone with his 9mm after it flew over his property. The question is, should he be charged? And let's go to the let's do that. Yeah.
Yes, please.
There we go. Help if I do that. There we go. Let's go. Come on, Dennis.
At some point today, did a drone fly over your house and you shoot at it? I'm going to be real blunt with you and ask.
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay, why'd you shoot at it?
Because I thought it was somebody and turned around playing games on my house.
I got you. Where did you see the drone at?
Right above me.
What, can you walk out and just kind of show me?
What happened?
Right there.
Sitting straight above it?
Straight above me.
Do you have any idea?
Hovered, lowered some kind of cord down or something, turned around and sent something back up, and then after it was shot at, it turned around and went north.
Gotcha. Okay. What'd you shoot at it with?
9mm.
Okay. All right.
How much trouble am I in?
Quite a bit. You've been honest with me. I'm gonna be honest with you. Quite a bit, actually. So there's a federal charge that goes along with it. There's a felony charge that goes along with it. That's kind of like where we're at.
Okay.
Okay.
What happens and what happens and what?
Well, before we continue this conversation, I'm really just, for you being honest, you really just took me off guard. I'm not
What
gonna
am
lie.
what am I going to do? I'm going to lie?
True. All right, sir. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say
You're up
will
putting
be.
me under arrest.
I'm just going to arrange you the Miranda warning just so I can get it out. That way you and I can continue our conversation, okay?
I understand the Miranda warning. I don't have to speak to you unless I want an attorney. Okay?
I got you. Let me just read you this real quick, and then we'll go from there, okay? You have the right to remain silent? Go ahead, Serge. 26. I'm already talking to him.
It's what he says at the end.
All right, Serge. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him or her present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. If you want to head out underneath it, get out the rain. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. You understand each of these rights I have explained to you. Having these rights in mind, you should talk to us now.
Yes, I understand my rights.
Yeah, I got you. So, it was hovering above your house. It lowered something down.
No, it just hovered above my house.
You said something about the pulley system.
A cord or something. It stayed there for about 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And, yes, I shot at it. Okay?
I got you.
And the cord went up. It turned because it was headed It was facing east,
Okay.
because that's east, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was working on my pool equipment.
Oh, you were outside when you noticed it?
I was working on my pool equipment.
Gotcha.
Waved it off and everything. Never left. I went inside, went into the safe, got the weapon, came out, tried to shoot it off again. It didn't move. I fired one round at it. Now they say I hit it, so I must be a good shot, or else it's not that far away. So I'm under all sorts of, they say there's $10,000 worth of damage to the drone and all sorts of stuff. So I'm going to wind up having to find a real good defense lawyer.
You want a coffee in the front?
Whatever you need to do by protocol.
Listen.
Well, no, we have.
We've been fine. There's no issues. We're not,
Yeah.
Just let me know if it's too tight, all right?
I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
All right, you did it, sir. That's awesome. That's that. I'm sorry to make you go through all that just for that end bit, but yeah. It's especially poignant, and you'll find out why a little later in one of our other stories. But okay, so here's the issue. I was reading this thread, and anybody who can go to the tweet. I wish there was a way for them to go to the tweets. We should work on that. Can see down the whole entire thread, 90% of it is, and he drone flies over my house, I'm taking it out, and the guy shouldn't be arrested, he should be able to shoot, and blah, 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 and do all this kind of stuff.
Right.
And I felt like, am I the only person that understands that was a really, really bad idea? First of all, you saw the view of his street, right? When you fire into the air, eventually there's a point at which it reaches apogee and begins to fall.
Yeah.
And it is still lethal when it's falling. It might be a little slower, but bullets are really designed to fly through the air well. So they will have a lethal speed, and whatever they hit is going to do incredible damage. If it's a person or an animal, they're likely to die, unless it's like a miracle. Or just imagine if it goes through the windshield of a moving vehicle and causes a fatal accident. I mean, there's a million things that could happen, which is why it's a felony and there are federal charges attached with shooting things in United States airspace, right? You can't just do that. Mm-hmm. And people are going on and on about privacy. Oh, it was invading his privacy. And then people are like, well, I'm the one who talked about C4 on the drones. Thank you very much. But who wants to either kill this guy or take photos of this guy? Is everybody in America legends in their own minds? Or are we all so paranoid now after 8 years that this is where we've gotten to? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I do. And I kind of, I know exactly what you're saying. And yes, you're taught, you're supposed to be taught that if you're going to discharge a firearm, doesn't matter if it's a rifle, pistol, shotgun, whatever the hell it is, you have a legal requirement to know where that bullet's going.
Right.
Okay?
Yes.
And you do not obviously shoot in any direction which could potentially cause harm. It's nice and broad and open like that. So, not cause death, just cause harm, right?
All right.
Looking around the guy's neighborhood, you're mentioning his neighborhood. His neighborhood's pretty uppity, pretty nice, but
Typical Florida.
It's families.
Right. Yes.
Another thing, you want to look at rights? Your rights end 6 inches underground. Unless you've got mineral rights to your property,
right.
You certainly don't have air rights.
Right.
That's something that legally a lot of people don't get. Well, I'm on my property. Well, yes, you are, but
Right, exactly. Airspace isn't your property.
Whose air you breathing?
Right, exactly.
Well, you're breathing American air. It's free. Okay, for right now. So
it's also regulated.
But here's the thing. When you take that gun and point it in the air, no matter what it is, and you're shooting at a drone, there's not... Well, actually, no. No. There is property issues because whoever owns the drone, it's their property.
That's right.
And you're now attempting to destroy it because it's flying over the airspace you don't control.
Right.
Right? But the ultimate thing is exactly like you say. That bullet goes up, and great, he's a good shot. He hit it. Where did it ricochet to? Is the bullet lodged in the craft?
Well, that's true too.
Who owns the craft?
I was under the assumption that if he missed, it would go up and have to come back down.
Well, if you miss, it would go up and come back down.
Right.
Because bullets all do. The Muslim terrorists that shoot off their AKs in the air, they can tell you how many they've killed doing that.
That's right.
Yeah, the bullets all do come down, and they come down every bit
Or
as
the
fast
drunk
as going up.
gangbangers. They
Right?
do that too.
Right.
Yeah.
So all those issues, there's no infringement of rights here.
No.
This guy is not legally allowed to do what he did.
And if it was a Walmart drone or an Amazon drone and they're on their delivery route,
right.
you know, and they just happen, their flight path just happens to be over your backyard. I mean, do you shoot at airplanes when they fly over your house?
Yeah, what are they doing over your property?
What about the traffic one chopper? Do you shoot at them too? It's like they can have cameras,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, sure.
And they're invading your privacy. But I mean, the absolute lunacy to think that it's coming there just to take pictures of them and invade their personal privacy and all that kind of stuff. When did we stop assessing for actual threats?
Okay, but hold on. Look in the social medias here, especially on X is guilty of it because Elon himself shares them all the time. All these formation flights of these drones that light up and do all these things, and he's always talking about drones.
I talk about them too.
The only drones that matter, everybody, are Predator drones because they can carry things like Hellfires.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a drone.
Right.
These DJI things that you know everybody's been raving about and talking about, and oh my god, and oh this and oh my that, and those things.
Tristan
they're
flies his
toys.
once and it crashes and it's done. That's it. They're so fragile.
They're toys.
Yeah.
They're literal toys. Yeah, you might spend $1,700 for a fully deluxe DJI kit, but they're toys.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? So shooting at a toy, because I'm pretty sure it wasn't a Predator drone over his house.
Right.
Right?
And everybody knows, look, nobody's more for individual liberty than me.
Right.
And, you know, the ability to shoot stuff that you want to shoot. I'm all for that. But we can't do that. We just can't do that. And it's not for, okay, so he shot and he hit the drone. And I would shoot and I would hit the drone. But what about Yum Yum down the block who's going to shoot at it and not hit the drone because me and him got away with it?
Yeah, and I mean, how many guys on YouTube that have gun channels have shot themselves in the hip?
Oh, Jesus, yes.
Come on. So,
right.
Bottom line here is the guy broke the law. Very serious breaking of the law.
Yes.
I appreciate that he's an old guy.
Yeah.
Appreciate the fact that he thought he was defending something.
Right.
But you know the world doesn't exist in his idea.
Well, that's the problem with most of human people.
Right.
Right? They don't see beyond their little universe.
No.
And they don't consider things like that. So, you know, it's a huge issue. But again, it's why the laws are there
Yeah.
to protect everybody.
Because those bullets come down and kill a baby in a minivan.
That's right.
Or some dude just relaxing in his backyard.
Exactly. And then this dude is going to have to live with it for a knee-jerk reaction.
Oh, yeah, because I'm always shooting the neighbors.
No, I didn't say you shot the neighbors. And you're not as knee-jerky as when we first got married.
Well, now here's the interesting thing, too.
I have to be true.
U.S. Civil Defense News account.
Yes.
They're like, you're supposed to use a shotgun against drones.
I think it was satire. But
Do you think that's satire?
Yeah.
I don't know. The account name is Captain Coronado. So he's probably a Navy SEAL.
I would, you know, I mean, but why? Why shoot the drones? Like, I don't get it.
It's invasion of privacy.
It's not, though. You smile and you wave at them, just like you do when the fire trucks go down the road. You know, like, really?
Well, here's the other way to think of it, too. For forever and a day, you buy yourself some property, right? If you want privacy, you put up fences.
Canopy.
Okay?
And,
you put up
yeah.
fences. If you want privacy from the air, because, you know, like you say, there's airliners, traffic copters,
Sure.
Cessnas. If you want protection from that, then build some crap over your stuff and
Yeah. Have a
right?
canopy. We have one of those on our patio.
Exactly.
So we're protected from the sun
I
and
mean,
prying eyes.
it's not, you know, restricted technology,
Right.
We've been hiding things from, aerial view
For a
for
long time now.
100 or so years. I
Yes.
think we got this down.
Yeah.
It's doable.
Right.
Don't open up your hand cannon to what? Why would
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
it's
But what
completely-
got me was everybody in the thread. Like I said, I was in
I
an
know.
extraordinary minority of thinking this is not right.
Well, and look at this. Alyssa Hope Patriot there. He's on his property. He can
Right.
shoot it. This is America. Back off our people.
Exactly.
So now they're trying to turn this into a whole Second Amendment thing.
It's not.
It's this kind of irresponsibility, by the
Yes.
way, that will get guns banned in this country.
That's right.
I'm just saying it.
That's right. No, you're absolutely right. Absolutely right. And this is what I would like to prevent too. So that's why I spoke up. Normally I would ignore these, kind of threads because they get me really upset.
Well,
But,
yeah.
So I felt like I did need to say something. Because I have a lot of patriots who were probably first reaction. It was his property. He could. And then I'm on there and I'm like, yeah, no. And then they're like, oh. So you have to speak up when you have that ability to do so. You can't just let people think what they want.
And then we've got our legal experts like Dark End Moon. Okay. Must be from the law firm of Everest, Tinkletoes, and Moon. He says the drone was breaking the law.
OMG. And
That's
he's
right.
an attorney?
Rules and regulations for drones regarding private property. The whole drone delivery thing is illegal unless they're flying above a certain height on someone else's
Well, that may
property.
be true. I'm not versed on the drone law, but
there is no drone law because they are not regulated by the FAA.
perhaps not. There
they're-
are some. I have read some.
A predator drone is an aircraft.
I have read some where they are starting to regulate them because of the propensity of them in the sky now.
Well,
and
and that's just a government money grab.
perhaps, but you can't say there aren't any drone laws because there are. Yes.
Fine.
Okay. Well, I don't want to spend too much time on this because I have a lot more that I'm going to be even madder about.
Oh, I could do 3 hours just
I
on
know,
this.
right? Yeah,
I just
I know.
go and go
I know,
and go.
I know. But it's already half the time gone.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. See?
Well,
It goes so fast.
just a quick reminder, the Pet Collective, folks. Go give them a like and subscribe on the old
YouTube.
YouTube
Yep.
there. Awesome stuff.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to your story number 2 today. It's coming to us from AKA.
Okay.
That's right. You've heard it first.
Yep.
From a Donald Trump news post at the Trump Train X.
Okay. Yep.
Do you support China being forced to give up all U.S. farmland and be banned from ever buying any again? Yes or no? So this is another one of those the Patriot accounts that puts out, do you think America should be free? Yes or no? Like and subscribe. Follow
I know.
me.
I know.
Retweet.
It's exactly why we hate terrible.
I have to
But-
get 5 million this week.
Right. And I refuse to do that. I could do that. And I could get so many followers based on that stuff. I can get so much impressions. I can't stand that kind of disingenuous
That's the problem,
crap.
though.
Oh,
That's
I
the
hate
problem,
it.
America. You got to bring up your frickin' bar.
Yes, absolutely.
This is bottom feeder stuff.
It
Anybody
is.
who interacts
It's
with
true.
these accounts, come on.
It's true. But, however, Face Hot's answered, and I wanted to answer, but I won't answer on that, clickbait stuff. But I wanted to speak about it because we have spoken about it before on my shows.
Oh, yeah.
Because no, they should not. No one except American citizens should own any piece of America, period. Flat. I don't care if it's land, if it's real estate, if it's businesses. I don't care. They shouldn't own any part of our country. It belongs to the citizens of this country.
Exactly.
And that's it. Full stop. Boom.
There you go.
Yes.
Yep. Now, do you agree with Zero Dark Kitty? Yes or no?
Put it in the comments below.
Like and subscribe.
Yes.
Retweet the space.
OMG.
Ah.
OMG.
Sorry.
That's okay. Well, I also would love comments in the chat. Like
Well,
Bubba's not even here today. Like, holy crap.
Well, he's probably shooting drones.
Probably.
Pepe does say 100.
Yes.
There you go. I don't-
Concoin.us is for sale. He's doing your domain thing again that we talked about the other day.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
So we should leave Furycast.com.
And go to concoin.us.
Next week will be concoin.us.
I'm still waiting for Peppy to get me kitty.com. I don't want to hear it. Yeah. All right, moving on, please.
Fine.
Yes.
No, China shouldn't own anything bad. Like and retweet. There we go.
There we go.
Moving on, this post from Nick Stortor today.
Okay.
WTF is this?
Yes. I think that's a video. Is it?
It is a video.
Okay.
Would you like me to play the video?
I would. I need to get even angrier.
Oh.
Yes.
It's one of those.
Oh, yes. It's one of those.
All
and
right.
this goes back to what we were talking about in the beginning with the first clip. And you'll remember I said we have a clip later on that'll touch on why I'm upset. Go, go, go.
One moment, please.
I hear anything.
Yeah, I'm.
Technical difficulties.
No, it's not technical. It's operator.
Oh, okay.
It's me. Yeah, there you go.
I was
Today,
trying
many
to
people
know.
across the United States are honoring the life of George Floyd. And so I would just encourage everybody to take pause and really reflect upon the loss of his life.
Oh, my God.
And recognize that it was taken way too soon.
Oh, my God.
And it is very unfortunate that his death was the catalyst for talks that needed to happen a very long time
her
ago.
neck.
So I think it is a great time for us to reflect upon the life and the loss of George Floyd
Oh, my
and
God.
understand the significance of moving forward and having really positive, encouraging talks
We're gonna be moving
about
forward,
what
all
it
right.
is to be a person of color across the United States.
Says the white
And so I'm
lady.
so thankful for the great conversation that we just had with Senator Tim Scott and a way that we can move forward and talk about racial injustice and how we can solve it and be part of the solution, not part of the problem. It is a really great time for us to come together and do that. So upcoming events, I'll be sitting
Okay,
down with
you
Chaplain Barry Black, who not only is a wonderful veteran of the United States Navy, but also serves as our Senate chaplain and provides prayer for us every single day.
Okay.
Just to understand his leadership opportunities and where we can go in the future.
You don't need to play the whole thing. That was the important bit. That was the important
Okay.
bit, was her annoyance. This is a Republican. This is Joni Ernst. This is the one that has been spewing the vitriol against my Pete Hegseth.
Oh.
And now she's doing this today. She's a rhino. This is the classic example of what a rhino looks like. If you look at her voting record, she voted to send money to Ukraine. She's voted for, she's voted for transgender stuff.
Right.
Everything that we are against, she has voted for.
Right.
And now this latest thing with Pete, yeah. So apparently today is George Floyd's death day or something. I don't even know. Who cares, right? And the way that she's got the nerve after all of this time now to like regurgitate all of the garbage propaganda narrative. And she's talking about justice for people of color as a white lady. Like,
So we have some events coming up. We're going to have several race wars across several cities. And
yeah,
yeah.
it's just ludicrous. And I would like to put out a post that says, should we take down all the George Floyd statues and eradicate the memory of that event and, pardon Derek Chauvin and give him a medal? And yes or no, like and subscribe, because I'm serious.
Do you agree?
That's right. Do you agree? Because it's this is one of the most heinous, hateful nuggets of the last several years that have come out of this whole nightmare. And she's regurgitating it now,
Right.
a month before Trump gets inaugurated and we clean house, because that's what we're doing. And people like her too. Yeah. Somebody asked what party is she, did the rundown of all the things that she voted for, which is all the Democrats' bull crap
course it is.
propaganda.
Yeah.
And said, if you read this list, what party do you think she belongs to? And I just replied, the party that's going to end their careers on the scaffold. But I'd like her personally. I'd like to have that one personally. Because there's nothing more heinous than that kind of blatant scumbaggery.
Oh, yeah.
And that's just blatant scumbaggery.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, and I noticed, too, that she's in front of a wall of American flags. So she's kind of giving that visual impression that what she's saying is, A, important,
Right.
and B, what we all want.
Yeah.
Right?
Right. It's a load of crap.
She should have to
Oh,
stand in front
wait.
of the...
Peppy gave me a tweet in the chat, and I just posted it. She interesting that she doesn't seem to remind everyone she served every time she steps to the mic, but there's an interesting group of packs behind her. Wonder what Lucky Palmer, Peter Thiel, and David Petraeus think about all this ruckus. CC Tulsi Gabbard. Okay. So, all right. So she served, but now she's an old
Well, that is
token.
that is the question of the hour now. Is it Gabbard or Gabbard?
I don't care about her either. But
Like
you know,
and
when
retweet.
people say stuff like that to me,
Yeah.
I remind them that Benedict Arnold served too. And that scumbag ethos pisser Dan Crenshaw served too.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, that it doesn't, that doesn't give me, I'm not going to do any deference because of that, So that doesn't mean they're not scumbags. Look at John McCain. He's another one. He served too. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll still take her out. I
Well,
don't care.
come on. Look at her.
Bare hands wring that neck. Because let me tell you, this is the kind of stuff that needs to be put a stop to. Not only do we need to reduce all of the bureaucracy and federal government crap, but we have to get all these self-interested, ludicrous idea, anti-American crap. I mean, just the stuff she's voted for. I don't know what kind of twisted stories in her head that she could actually believe that this stuff is what America's about and what's good for America.
Oh, I think they all know better than that.
I would hope so, but isn't that worse? I mean, that's why, like they say, if you have one bullet and you have a traitor and you have an enemy, save the bullet for the traitor, because the enemy at least honestly believes what they're fighting for. And the traitor is just a traitor.
Right.
So, yeah, exactly. I agree. Lampshade material, 100%. Yes, that's right. Oh, and I'll do it too.
You said it.
I did say it.
Oh,
That's
she
right.
said it. Great. Yeah. Sie und Furycast reich. Sie Kyle, the kitty.
Hey, I'm just an old interior designer. I am.
That's going to show you how to make soap from people. Sorry. Oh,
I need a new good name for that company.
There we go.
Somebody's got to give me a good name for that company.
just lost
And I will start it.
20,000 viewers right there.
Or gained.
Okay. Yep. Fair enough.
Depends on which way the wind is blowing.
That's right.
What's the next story?
Oh, I almost don't want to know. I really. I'm scared. Oh, it's from Andy Ngo, too.
Yes, I was looking for this clip, and he's the one who concised it down for me. So
Son of a.
just play the clip.
Andy Ngo. All right.
Oh, this
Well,
is a good one because, there's enough there for lampshades, soaps, recliners. Yeah, there's a whole bunch right there for that. Yeah.
recliner.
Oh, wait till you hear this, B.
Welcome back to Nazi Radio. I am your host, Klaus Schleinlick, and I'd like to lick your Schlein. Now we hear from Jans Jodela. No, this is the Andy Ngo post. Of course, Tanya Fernandez Anderson, a woke BLM Muslim, former illegal migrant Democrat. Say
Yes.
that 5 times fast.
Yeah, this is not even made up. Oh, my God.
Currently serving on the Boston City Council, has been arrested by the FBI after being indicted on 5 counts of aiding and abetting wire fraud and 1 count of aiding and abetting theft concerning a program receiving federal funding. She allegedly hired a family member and funneled taxpayer funds to the person for which she would get cash kickbacks. They allegedly exchanged large sums of cash in the bathroom at the Boston City Hall. Ms. Fernandez-Anderson made $115,000 a year on the city council. And Democrats and leftists have long praised Ms. Fernandez-Anderson for her race-baiting identity politics in Boston, which plays well with the white educated liberals. Now, we've got this clip from August of 2022.
Yeah.
And I'm going to play it, and you're going to get very mad, and then we will go back to the favorite hits of the 1942s and 43s. Yeah.
What the do I have to do in this council in order to get respect as a black woman? What the do I have to do?
It was a much longer diatribe, but they hadn't had it bleeped out, so I needed to find a clip with the words bleeped out.
Oh, so you got a short clip from one of the Christian conservatives.
Yes, exactly.
What the fuck do I get?
This is the exact example of what the enemy within looks like. How do you enter this country illegally?
Right.
Support the insane socialist, Marxist, communist, anti-American, anti-founders organizations, and then get elected to the city council. Hold on. The city council of one of the founding cities of this country.
Right. Yeah. Well,
Did we not throw a tea party there 200 some odd years ago?
well, yeah. And there was a Tea Party revival a while ago, too.
And this is what has happened to New England under the scumbag left.
Well, speaking as an illegal,
He's not illegal. Don't listen to him.
when am I going to get some respect as a black woman?
Yes.
You can't, like, through the election system in this country, federal, municipal, state, you can't be an illegal and run in any election. I don't care where it is.
No.
You just can't.
Right.
You can't. I mean, as soon as it comes to, well, do you have your driver's license? Well, if she's got a driver's license, there's a problem.
Well, in New England, they've passed laws that allow illegals to drive.
Okay, so she's got a driver's license now. Well, okay, so Social Security number.
Well, yeah.
Where's that? Where did you get that?
Yeah.
Where
they
did
give them visa numbers.
Where did you buy that?
Right.
Well,
or
and
they
see,
buy it.
this
yes.
is another problem that I mentioned back in 2010 in New York City, because we uncovered that whole thing.
Yeah.
Where major corporations, Fortune 500 companies in this country, like companies like Dell, Microsoft, Hewlett Packard, all of those kind of companies, hotel companies, major hotel chains in this country, they are selling green cards.
They essentially are by their oh God, it escapes me at the moment. I apologize. Well, they bring you here. You know, they agree to sponsor you if you work for them. It's
right.
What the heck is it called?
But then the TN1.
Yes. No. Yes. Maybe.
It's the TN1 that they were trying to sell me for $10,000 to $25,000 each. And then, of course, I find out through immigration and through federal laws that these companies are allotted so many per year.
Right.
And all they're doing is selling them.
And they should be recruiting, not that you weren't, but they should be recruiting top talent from other countries. Not that you are, but I mean, anybody that could get the job, you know, like this, it's a scam. Exactly. It's a super scam.
But I mean, this is something.
It's no different than the mules that traffic people across the border and then make them slave for them to pay off the debt. This is no different.
Oh, but that's so modern. This is like almost 15 years ago this was going on.
Yeah, it's no different than that.
Right. So, I mean, that's a serious breach of immigration and
well, that
the
has
country's
to stop
security.
Too. If you entered this country any way besides Border Patrol and going through, at which when we got married in Canada and we honeymooned on the way back to the United States, and we spent hours at the crossing in Seattle.
Yeah.
Hours. Like in the middle of, like overnight, the dead of night. They had us sitting there, standing there. I was freaking out. I was exhausted. I was hungry. But man, they checked him every way
yeah,
to
but
Sunday.
don't forget, I was unlike the average other because I had already had federal 6-month investigations done on me. They had it all in their database.
Right.
And I was still stuck there for hours.
Yes. Yes.
So average no-name Joe now, I'm going to work for HP.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
But so I'm saying you can't get elected in this country.
Well, that was my point.
Right. And so where does that leave us? That leaves us with she was placed.
Right. She was inserted deliberately and intentionally and allowed. Exactly. My point I was making was that if you entered in any other way besides the way you did, then you should not only never hold office or any kind of governmental position or you on crack,
Right.
but you have to go back from where you came from. You don't get rewarded with that because you lived here under the radar for 20 years and now, oh, well, you know, here you go.
Yep.
No. What is that about?
Yeah.
What is that about? That's just crazy. And we've been doing this for decades and decades. And it really got bad when the Kenyan terrorists got in and the Democrats decided to, you know, do the whole replacement theory, which isn't a freaking theory, by the way.
No.
And since 2008, it started with all the Muslims, all that stuff. And now it just got open to all of Africa. And now it's open to the rest of the world. Unless you're white and Western European, you're not allowed to come. And this is where we're at. Yeah. So that has to be changed. That has to be extraordinarily changed. But unfortunately, like I say, most people don't have the stomach to do the remedy to protect future generations from all this crap.
And the question is, if you really respect and love your country, why the hell not?
Right, exactly. Because the liberals have conditioned us, the bad guys have conditioned us for decades now since the hippie love 60s, that, you know, it's very bad if we don't want to protect asylees and the poor unfortunates that come from war-torn countries.
And you can't say that about her. She's black.
Yeah, and she's also illegal, and she's also a Muslim.
And George Floyd died.
Yeah.
So you owe her.
Yeah. Not on anybody's life do I owe her. I owe her some things, but it's not what they think.
You can go drone shooting?
Yeah. Right. Look, it's a grounded drone.
She's a grounded drone.
Yes. Exactly. It's just too much now.
Yeah.
It's too much now. And I get really instant. Look, I love Trump. I love this new administration, this new cabinet. It's all fantastic. But the minute I hear any kind of, like Eric Adams, the New York City mayor, is talking about becoming a Republican again. Are you people on glue? The dude switched sides and aided and abetted the bad guys in allowing the enemy to invade this country for years.
What's that? You're going to be hanging people for treason.
And
hey,
now,
I remember now. Yeah, I think I'm more Republican now than anything else.
Exactly. That is exactly what that is.
Yeah.
And anybody who's like, oh, we should give him a chance, or, oh, like we need to take the dregs because, you know, we're so desperate. We're not the Democrats.
No.
People become Democrats because it's the only group that'll have them. That's why.
Oh, yeah.
And we are not that, and we're not doing that. We're not doing that. So, yeah, no. And it incenses me, and it drives me crazy, and then I start freaking out and worried if they're going to go far enough to actually make everything we lived through worth it. And, yeah.
Well, I got to say, just sitting here watching you on the mic over there, your arms, your animate, you reminded me of the Hitler speech, 1939.
I'm sure I did. I don't have my two fists clenched like this, though.
Well, you know, so much, you know, like, and it's kind of interesting. As a kid watching that and all through life, every time I see that, I'm like, wow, you know, the one thing you got to say for him, he was really animated. And
It's the passion.
A lot of times I was wondering, well, geez, why is he so animated? I mean, if they're just invading everywhere and just taking over and,
Right, he should be
dealing
chill.
with all the problems,
Yeah.
he should be happy.
That's
he should be
right,
like
yeah.
so relaxed. And
Well-
but now, when we see what's going on here, I can relate to that.
Absolutely. You know what I always say? Those who don't know history support the people that wrote it.
Ooh. Haha.
So yeah, there is that.
There you go.
All right.
Oh, calm.
One more, and I'm actually happy about this one.
Well, it is from Libs of TikTok, which usually gets yours truly banned from X. She's taken probably 8 or 10 of my accounts because she posts things and I comment on them.
Yes. Yeah, it's hard not to. It's hard not to.
Well, the last 2 accounts, by the way, I've lost since Elon took over.
Oh, no.
Just so you know.
Oh, no.
Breaking, Libs of TikTok posted, the jury in the Daniel Penny case has just notified the judge that they're deadlocked and are unable to come to unanimous decision on the charge of second-degree manslaughter. Please pray for him. He's innocent.
Yay.
And I've been checking out a bunch of different sources. Mainstream media is reporting this too. The jury's deadlocked. Apparently, the judge this afternoon called them back in and instructed them to go back and deliberate some more.
Ugh.
And then if you can't figure it out, I'll just render judgment and sentence him myself.
Yeah, probably. That's probably what that scumbag would say.
That's what he would want to do, yeah. So I just thought I'd say
But
it right
in
now,
reality, if they are deadlocked and they cannot come to a decision, he has to rule it as a mistrial. And I submit, heard it here first, they won't retry him because they know Trump's getting in a month from now. And they'll probably just give him one of those, what are they called? Preemptive pardons?
Oh, yeah, the blanket pardons.
Yeah.
Well, no,
right.
I think the AG is going to be busy with other things.
That's right, that too. Alvin Bragg's the one doing this.
Yeah.
And then that ugly faced woman that looks like she stuck her face in a deep fryer. What is that about? Oh my God. I can't believe that woman. And that image they post of her, she has that face on her, that I'm a liberal white woman that knows more than you face. And I just want to smash it with a frying pan.
Oh, God.
Maybe it would be an improvement.
Well, that's one way to think of it. Maybe.
Right.
Maybe it would.
I mean, we need heroes again. And we need a climate that supports those heroes instead of the criminal bad guys. And this is where it's going. And, if it's the last thing we do before we die, this is the world that's going to be when we're done. And that's it.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah. All right. Well, there's that. Don't have a whole lot of comments in the chat rooms.
Right. We got 1 minute before our lovely FAFO. So, because I wanted to end on a bang on Friday today.
Well, it's a gooder. I've
It is a gooder.
actually seen it. It's going to be awesome going through it again.
And so if there's any comments, questions before we roll.
While we're
with
going
the
to
app.
comments and questions, I'll just do my daily thing. A little quick look outside the Furycast studios this afternoon. I see we got the alien egg, which has arrived. Looks like a small crowd gathering outside there in awe of the egg. And I was just actually handed a note by our producer. Do not look directly at the egg.
Oh no, I did. Too late.
Right.
Oh no.
Okay, so I'll get us off of there.
Yes.
That's what I'll do.
Wow, and it's snowing again too. Look at that.
Yeah, we'll rinse it with pets.
Okay.
There we go.
Sounds good.
There's a nice.
That was close.
Yeah. Yes.
All right. Well, listen, I want to thank you all for coming and listening to me rant and rave for yet another time. And we will be back Monday. But in the meantime, please visit furycast.com. Subscribe to my Substack at substack.zerodarkkitty.com. Share our streams on whatever platform you follow us on. We definitely really appreciate it. I'm so happy we're growing and growing. And if you like our work, consider a super follow. Send us a tip by clicking the dollar bill in my X bio. Or you can keep us caffeinated at paypal.me/Kate2010. This is all we do because it's what we love to do, and we want to keep doing it for you. Love you more than catnip.
Hoo. There you go.
That's right.
All right. And my big sign off. Have yourselves a fantastic weekend and get ready for the amazing. Here we go. Are we going? Yeah, we could go that. Yeah, screw it. We'll just go.
Who?
You're the one driving like
I'm
an
not
idiot.
driving. She's got the fucking phone.
I watched you on the phone.
I'm here to pick your finger out.
Oh, fuck you, man.
Fuck you, bitch. Don't fucking take my fucking
Get
picture.
the fuck away from my car, buddy. Before I fucking... Get the fuck away, buddy. Oh, you want to fuck around?
Baby, don't.
You want to fuck around, you little fuck?
Clint Eastwood said it best. You ever come across somebody you shouldn't have with as the Discount Big Show makes its appearance? And now, of course, this man is having second thoughts, and of course, the kids are coming out. I feel bad for them because you know that these parents do this all the time, and they just got checked. The kids are like, I'm sorry, my dad's such a douchebag, sir. Thank you for letting him live. Welcome to Ecuador, where a madman is stabbing random women with a friggin' syringe. Can you believe this? That woman needs to get checked. She could probably be injected with AIDS, hepatitis from this loser. Hates his life so much he's gonna infect everybody else or quite possibly drug them up, but not today. Takes a big right and a kick to the dome and a couple of kick to the parents. Another shot to the dome. And it just breaks my heart to see this criminal get beat down by this guy when clearly there's room for several more to get in on the action, and the woman is showing mercy on this idiot when she should just let this man continue God's work. The guy needs to be deleted. Who knows how many people he's infected, but right now he's about to get disinfected with a shot to the dome. Windows shut down, operating system about to reboot. Not quite yet as he takes a shot to the ribs. It's unfortunate the coward eventually got away, never to be heard from again. Hopefully 6 feet under, now shining shoes for Lucifer. Welcome to Huntington Beach, where Hector has a gun under a towel and gets blasted with several doses of lettucillin. It looks like Hector's not giving up quite yet as he reaches for his firearm, and it looks like it's about to be a chitty bang bang lights out extravaganza. Holy shit! As if he went from a criminal to a holy man instantly. He changed his life. The officers are here to help him. After pulling that gun, pulling that stunt, was it worth it? Welcome to Jamaica, Queens, where a madman is on the loose in front of a church where he just stabbed a security guard, so the cops have been called onto the scene. Now giving him plenty of warning to get off those steps and put down the knife, but he's not going to comply. He's going to continue to run after them like a freaking zombie, like Jason Voorhees. It's the same old story every single time they approach the cops and end up taking several doses of lettucillin. For the people out there saying, oh, he's mentally ill, he needs help. Well, no shit. You're the same idiots that said asylums are inhumane. Instead, we pump people full of meds and wonder why they end up getting pumped full of lead, looking like a number 2 pencil in the end. Congratulations. Welcome to Las Vegas, where Yusuf Azami is about to appear in court. He's 59 years old, who is facing charges of kidnapping, lewdness, and sexual assault on a teenage girl. In fact, that's the father of the victim walking up to him right now, about to lay down the hands of justice, and it's nothing but bunches of punches. The system failed him, so this is the end result. And it's just a shame he has to do this by himself when clearly there's room for 10 more people to get in on the action to send this pedophile out of existence. The real question is, why is this Afghani refugee out on bail in the first place? Let's just call him for what he is. He's an illegal, he wasn't vetted, he shouldn't be here in the first place. Taxpayers are going to end up paying for his room and boarding. That's if he even gets convicted in the first place. We now live in a world where good is evil and evil is good. Glenn Cromwell Jr., the father, was actually charged with battery. Unfortunately, it's a sad ending to this story. Hopefully this ugly-ass motherfucker Yusuf Azami, the child rapist, ends up getting deported. Not out of this country, but deported permanently into the depths of hell. It's just too bad the story didn't end like this. A pedophile that was caught that abducted the child of this man that's about to do a chitty bang bang to the dome. Good night.